Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy a sort of on-the-fly review, video style. You know, if you're familiar with my reviews, you know this isn't usually the kind of thing I do. I do the photo review, but I thought I'd give this a shot. So here we go. Alright, so here we are with the full package shot right there. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It's the CW02 Clone Trooper with space gear, and you know, standard fare. It's got the little artwork right there, and you know, standard packaging. On the back, you've got a photo right there and a screenshot from the episode. And you got the little bio right here, which reads, Clone troopers are outfitted with additional gear when a battle calls for them to leave their ships and venture into the vacuum of space for an extended period of time. Wearing specialized breathing equipment, they can move through space to board enemy ships for attack or seizure. And then, you know, you got the other figures on the assortment right there. And all the other info nobody ever reads, you know. Anybody ever actually read all these little things? Warnings and stuff like that. Anyway, you know, one thing I think that's cool about this is I never noticed before, because I usually, you know, I do read the bios, but you know, most of the stuff isn't important to me. You know, this is what's important. I usually, you know, I get these, I tear them open and get to playing with the toy, and I usually don't look about, you know, pay much attention to this. I mean, you know, I know what other figures are out, but then I notice how it says right here, collect these awesome characters. I thought that was cool. I mean, I just thought it's kind of funny how they advertise that, you know, these awesome characters, you know, which they are though. I mean, Grievous, the Rocket Battle Droid, the 41st Elite Corps Clone Trooper, Kit Fisto and Mace Windu. Awesome. So anyway, alright, well, let's get this thing open then. Yeah, you know, I tear these things open. Let's cut the little rubber bands. It's a little different for me. I'm used to you know, since I'm filming this, I'm standing here. I'm used to sitting down, kind of like a kid opening a new toy. I'm usually sitting on the floor opening these things. Kind of ritualistic about it. Okay, sorry about that. I was interrupted for a second there. So yeah, so we got everything out. Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna take this off first. A little rubber band right there. Alright. Wait, I see another rubber band here. Get that off of this guy. Oh, that's on here weird. There we go. Alright, so this is like taking a minute. This wasted a minute. Get the rubber band off. Alright. Let's take a look at the accessories first. So it comes with the standard blaster rifle and a little blaster pistol. Then he's got his backpack, which is also a missile launcher. Let's give that a shot. Bam! I went all the way across the bed. Alright, let's get to the figure itself. Clone Trooper is space gear. It's got, you know, all the standard articulation. This thing, I guess this thing can be a bit of a problem. I don't know why they made this one removable. Should have just been either one piece with this or glued on. But anyway, it's got knee and ankle articulation. So yeah, everything else, you know, it's got all the standard stuff with the addition of knee and ankle articulation. and mid-torso. Swivel. Alright, so one thing that I think is really cool, let's see how it looks with the backpack on. Which way does this thing go? This way? This way? Oh, you know what? Oh, that's kind of weird. Alright, so I believe it goes on like that. It's kind of weird the way it's sculpted. I don't know if this backpack was shared with another figure. It doesn't look like it's meant to go on underneath. Whoops. So this is why I don't usually shoot reviews this way. I look like a dumbass trying to figure this stuff out. Anyway, you know, that's how it looks with the backpack. Let's take that off for now. Really cool clone trooper design. The markings are really unique. I like the really, it's like a dark red, almost purplish. The coolest thing, well, not the coolest thing, but one thing that's really cool is the helmet markings. Like I mentioned earlier in the unboxing video, how it's kind of got like a lion's face design on it. I know this thing is not focusing on that very well, but I think that's really cool. It looks, you know, kind of like a ancient Roman warrior or something like that sort. Anyway, so here's another cool thing. I realized, you know, the space, the breathing gear looks really cool, but I was like, you know, what's this right here? It's a holster for the blaster pistol. That's really cool. That's a chest mounted holster, you know, kind of like a cross draw holster, but you know, doesn't really function that great with their limited articulation. But you know, in real life, that's a really good kind of holster. Pull it from your chest instead of your hip. So that's a really nice touch. Let's see. Just pull it out like that for it's a quick draw. Anyway, let's arm them with the blaster rifle. Put them there. I like these, how they sculpt the little trigger finger. You can actually get that trigger finger in. It's tricky sometimes, but you can if you really try to. Let's just get them holding this already. There you have it. So there you go. How cool is that? Let's put the backpack back on, and the missile's all the way across the bed, so I'm not gonna go ahead and get that, but that's how it'd look anyway. I wouldn't use a missile anyway. That's just kind of for the purpose of playing. You know, it's a play feature, you know, for the kids, but you know, the adults like to mess with the play features too. Yeah, so that's it. This is one really cool clone trooper. Probably one of the coolest I've ever seen. You know, that it's space gear. I mean, how cool is that? You know, battling in space. You know, that's what it's all about. Star Wars. So there you have it. Anything else I've left out, I'll probably write in the description box or something. Once again, huge thanks to my man BC for hooking it up again, helping me out. And you know what, I also forgot to mention, this is actually my first Clone Wars clone trooper of any kind. You know, I just started collecting the Clone Wars figures. You know, I was mostly collecting like Saga and Legacy figures, stuff from the movies, or you know, even the non-movie stuff, but you know, in that style, not in the Clone Wars animated style. And I got maybe like 5 or so, and I haven't been able to get any of the Clone Troopers yet, so this is actually my first. So there you go, BC helping me out again. Got me my first WWE Mattel wrestling figure with Randy Orton. Now my first Clone Wars Clone Trooper. How cool is that? BC is freaking awesome. I'm pretty awesome too. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And all that good stuff. You probably already are a subscriber, you know, if you're watching this. So, you know, thanks. Thanks again. Alright, well that, I guess, concludes this review. Thanks a lot for watching.